What is... Sorry. What is happening there, Reject Nation? We're gonna watch today from cartoon Hooligans. What if Godzilla vs Kong ended like this? I'm sure this is going to be a very serious take from cartoon Hooligans. I just want to throw it out there that I was almost 100% right about how the fight concluded in Godzilla vs Kong.
Dang.
That Godzilla would win the fight, and then Mecha would show up, and then Kong would take out Mecha, and then they'd be like, I'm cool with you, dogs.
You're the monster whisperer, man. Next movie, you're going to have to call it, otherwise your credibility is going to be destroyed.
What I can also guarantee is that this is probably a very common prediction for that movie.
I don't think so.
Not impressed. I knew it. I was just gonna do it, isn't it? Nice.
Thank you very much.
Restore the Snyderverse.
Richard, Chase Connolly, Leval Gabor. Check out the link in the description to become Cartoon Hooligans patron.
That's how we should advertise our Patreon.
Cut to. He's got a smile. He's got his Gojira smile. Are they about to make out or something?
I bet they are.
Yeah.
Hard and wet. Yes, 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 yes. A plus. A plus.
Kong bows to no one. But now, Kong bows to love someone.
Kong vows.
There we go.
I appreciate you. Ah!
Hold it up with pride. This movie is so much fun, man.
But you guys are married now.
Aww.
Oh, buddy, no. Nah.
Hey, he doesn't have hairy cheeks.
Hairy cheeks, no cheek hair. Berry cheeks. That's how I bet a lot of people on the Team Hairy Cheeks feel.
I mean, once again, great job to Cartoon Hooligans for all the amazing work that you guys put in here. This felt like kind of mature for some angles. He had Kong saying, "You make me wet."
And hard.
I know, exactly.
He was very aroused, King
like,
Kong.
I feel like Cartoon Hooligans is usually a little more family friendly with some of their humor.
They wanted to
like,
go harder with this.
Damn, they did. They went
were.
hard with the GVK crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny with the not impressed moment of pulling that from Snyder Cut, because I remember when this movie was getting review bombed by fans of the Snyderverse. If they were to change that in the actual movie, do you think Snyder fans would have been like, well, looks like Godzilla vs. Kong people are part of the Snyderverse now? I mean, how cool would it be if Superman fought? God, is there a comic like that? There's some comic, right? Superman like fought like King Kong or Godzilla's got something like that.
I feel like Superman could be called in to take on Godzilla pretty handily. It seems like a Superman level scenario.
It's fun to have a Snyder reference in here, especially considering the fact that Godzilla vs. Kong's fight had similarities to BVS, of how Batman beats Superman, but then Superman beats the third threat, Doomsday, after they have to work together, but Superman ultimately delivers the final blow. Having a little reference in there works, or it's just a little funny thing that they included in here. We're just yammering on about nothing.
Both. I think it works. But the thing is, if you were to put a moment like that in the actual movie, then you would have two camps of people. You would have the camp of people who's like, oh, clearly Adam Wingard and company are big fans of the Snyderverse. But then you'd have the other half of people who are conspiratorial, who are like, oh, nah, WB just put that in there to try and get the Snyder fans back on Godzilla vs. Kong's side. They're just pandering, man.
No matter who wins, WB seems to keep losing.
That's true.
Now, Godzilla and Kong mating.
I like it. I want it.
That kind of would have been my jam. If in the end,
In the actual
they
movie?
hooked up and then they had, it's because people were like, is baby Godzilla going to be in there? We've had Son of Kong. We've had Godzilla's kid.
But we haven't had a kid of both of them.
We haven't had a hybrid kaiju of the two, but that would imply that one of them's female.
Yeah, well, you know, Godzilla has been a female in the past, or at least able to fertilize and lay eggs. So we could just pull that Roland Emmerich cannon right back in, like everyone's been wanting. It's a matter of time. You know, movies come back around. Eventually, there are going to be those articles of like, you know, the 1998 Godzilla is not as bad as you think it is.
And it's already begun starting today.
Hell yeah, it's an underrated gem, people. Any movie you forgot about is an underrated gem.
This is what happens when you try to take a Cartoon Hooligans comedy video incredibly serious. Because think about it, in the movie, Kong was lonely. He lost his people. He lost his island. He lost it all, man. And then here's Godzilla, who I think's pretty lonely too, when you think about it.
They're both lone, silent types.
And they're very different from one another. And, you know, I feel so much sympathy for Kong. I feel like they complement each other well. That's what was exciting about seeing them team up together. In fact, they could have defeated Mecha Godzilla and then started making out with each other.
I think that would have been the way the movie really most naturally could have ended.
Naturally, because it kind of ends a little too abrupt for my taste.
It's kind of weird.
And I think it could have just used that extra final stamp, especially because you see Godzilla with some emotion in here. He gives a full-on smile at one point.
This gave me so many questions, both about the implications for the greater Monsterverse, but also why, at the end of this video, didn't Godzilla honor the Union? I could already see the sequel. You don't even have to change the title. Godzilla vs. Kong is a divorce drama then. How great would that be? It's the Kramer versus Kramer of Monsterverse movies.
That's what we haven't done yet.
I know. That's
BVS
a personal
Superman
conflict.
in court. We need to do Godzilla and Kong in divorce court.
That's right, man. It's the final frontier. Monsters will collide in litigation.
Well, I think we added on to Cartoon Hooligans videos.
Are hooligans ourselves.
You know what you guys should do? Subscribe to Cartoon Hooligans if you haven't done so already. It'll make your life better than ours. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Hit that like button. Smash someone's face. Last but not least, I want to shout out today Sarah Campbell. You got two great names here. When I hear the name Sarah, I instantly think of Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, mother of the savior of the resistance in the Terminator franchise, one of the most badass female characters of all time. And Campbell, like the soup, and it's comforting. So you got the protective mother, badass, athletic nature side of you, and you also have the warm, soothing, nostalgic, comforting side as well. So Sarah, I just think you got the perfect name. You are aptly named, and I love you for your name alone. I don't even know what you look like, but I imagine you're one fine piece of ass. Should I cut that out? Do you think she'll cancel me?
I think she will appreciate that.
You're one fine piece of ass.